Well, good morning, YouTube. I'm trying to get out of the parking lot at work. One hell of a night. So, you got bad eyes, you got arthritis, you got any number of physical problems. When it comes to SHTF, those problems are going to be magnified. Because you're not going to have modern conveniences, more than likely. So everything's going to be harder, and the more physical disabilities you have, unfortunately, is going to make your life a living hell. Me personally, I've had a hip replacement, and I need the other one. And tonight at work showed me just how bad I need it. As I sit here, I can feel it throbbing with my heartbeat. It feels like somebody's jabbing a knife in my hip. So, yeah, I'll be talking to an orthopedic surgeon here real soon. That's going to put me off work 2 to 3 months. It was 3 months with the other one. But that was my driving leg, so I don't know about this one. You know, I drive a forklift for work. I don't really need my left leg to drive a forklift, so we'll see how long I'll be off. Anyway, my distance vision was starting to go. So, 2 years ago now, almost, something like that, I went and got LASIK. And I can see a flea giving me the finger at 300 yards now. So, you know, that was money well spent. I highly recommend it if you're a good candidate for it. I don't think they can fix an astigmatism, but they can fix your distance vision. Now, I had to sacrifice some of my close-in vision for it, my near sight, but I can still see pretty well up close. My point being, if you have these problems, any problems you have that can be fixed, get them fixed quickly. It will make your life so much easier later on. Start looking into alternative weapons if you haven't already. You know, firearms are under attack in this country. It hasn't ended. It's been going on for decades, but right now they seem more rabid about it, and unfortunately they have the numbers to do it, I'm afraid. So, like we were talking, at work tonight, alternatives are good. You know, one thing in the state of Indiana that's not considered a firearm is black powder weapons. You can be a convicted felon and have a black powder revolver. It's not considered a firearm. I have no idea why. It's good to know, though. I've met people in my life that were good people. One in particular has a felony conviction on him for some kind of fraud. He was 18 when he did it, and he's now 50. Still can't own a firearm. Doesn't have the money to get the conviction expunged. He's a good man. But he didn't know about black powder weapons. and he has some younger kids. Even though he's 50, he has younger kids. And I told him about it and showed him the law, and he went out and bought a black powder revolver, a double barrel black powder shotgun, and a black powder rifle that day. And he's learned how to shoot all of them, and he's pretty accurate with them. So, finally out of that parking lot. Phew! Gotta love the power this car has when I need it. Anyway, there's all kinds of alternative weapons, though. All kinds of bows, crossbows, all kinds of stuff. Hell, I was thinking about getting a blowgun just for shits and giggles, you know? I've never had one. Thought, why not? Maybe I can kill a squirrel with it. Who knows? That's something else. Pellet guns, air guns. There's a 50 caliber pneumatic air gun on the market now. There's more than one, actually. I mean, you could take a deer down with that, let alone a man. So, just food for thought. And look into alternative forms of transportation as well, because you know they're coming after the fossil fuels hot and heavy. They're trying to price gas out of existence. Ain't as bad as it was under Bush and Obama yet, but it'll get there, and probably worse. So, I mean, old Heels Up Harris said you'll be out of your car by 2030. So, what's that tell you? That one statement. They want everybody on electric. Never mind that the science shows, they're fond of quoting the science. The science shows that large scale renewable energy is not practical yet. I mean, Texas showed that. This Green New Deal crap. They want to fundamentally transform the United States into something completely unrecognizable to us. So, look into those two things. Alternative forms of transportation and alternative weapons. I may even do a couple of videos on that, who knows. Give y'all some ideas. But, you know, alternative transportation ain't hard to figure out. There's bicycles, there's horses. And I don't mean get totally away from fossil fuels, but if you're going to have a fossil fuel burning vehicle, you probably want to switch over to diesel if you haven't already, and think about getting yourself a diesel still that you can make diesel fuel, you know, biofuel. You can convert vegetable oil or whatever into diesel fuel, or even look into if you got gas burners, look into converting it to alcohol burners. You know, little known fact, cars were originally going to be designed to run on alcohol, but the Rockefellers weren't having any of that, so we got what we got. If you have the know-how, the ingenuity, I mean, you could come up with a gasifier and run a vehicle off of wood if you had to. I mean, I've seen it done. Hell, there was a guy on, what was that show? Mountain Men? Yeah, Eustace. He had a gas-fired truck he drove around his property until it got destroyed, but that's another story. But check into it. There's all kinds of things like that out there. There's plans online. I'll tell you, a website I really like is Pinterest. You can find pretty much anything you want to find on Pinterest. So, just a thought. Anyway, that's all I've got. I'm gonna get home and get some sleep. So, until next time, I'm Victoria Kieran. Stay safe out there.